should body count matter? Last question. Hold on. We're going to start with Sophia. Actually, no, we're going to start with Ayana.
Okay. Should body count matter? It shouldn't, but to a big amount of people it does. I think that it's quite unfair because, I mean, you're doing your own thing, right? I mean, why are you judging someone on their past if you're living in their present? But at the same time, some people aren't into that.
The past,
like he said earlier about no one wants to drive a new car with mileage or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I bought a used car. And it's pretty nice to me. But
is it a Mazda?
It's actually a Prius.
Okay. Should body count matter?
I don't think it should matter, honestly. Like, I know it does matter to a lot of people.
Okay.
But, like, I've had instances where, like, be fucking around and just be like, oh, like, what's your body count? And it could be, like, someone will say it's really high. And to me, I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really, like, I don't care. Unless you're, like, someone who's really fucking nasty with, like, an STD or some shit. Then it's like, okay, get the fuck out of here. But I personally think that experience is experience. And, like, if you're in the present, you're just getting what you're getting in the present, honestly. Like, it's
okay.
I also don't think it matters because you could easily just lie. You know what I'm saying? And then you're still going to fuck them and you're going to think it feels just as good as if
it's not going to mean anything if
you know, like you didn't know, you know? I don't know.
So, okay, start off the
It just doesn't
relationship
matter.
with a lie, okay?
Start off a relationship and we're fucking. It's not a relationship.
I mean, eventually, that's what that turns
I
into.
guess.
I mean, you've been
If
vibing.
they
been
can't let you for
vibing.
your body count,
I'll make you feel special.
then it should never have been a relationship that.
Well, yeah,
If they're asking that straight off the bat, then
Yeah, you're kind of weird.
they probably got something.
You kind
to
of
hide.
only care about.
they got something that. Okay, so but should body count matter?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay,
Like,
Lauren.
you're still gonna have sex at the end of the day. If you want to.
I think it matters a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Whoa,
I
okay.
think it matters. Like,
Didn't
I
see
mean,
that coming.
Really?
No.
Oh. No, it matters. I mean, STDs are rampant. Like, if you look at the stats, it's crazy. Like, you have to. I personally would want to know that my partner's like intentional and safe and intentional about who they're being with.
But
and
when a
I mean,
man asks that, he's not thinking about if you're intentional. Let's really be for real. He's thinking about, are you used up? Like,
Yeah.
did you fuck this many people? They're not just thinking, oh, she probably has STD. Like,
And you can have a high body
be
count
fair.
I
and
think that
not
shit.
have a sexually transmitted
But not
disease.
No, of
everybody.
course
Most
not.
people
You
don't.
like
You're an outlier.
But still, like if someone tells me they've slept with 1,000 people, I'm like, what the
What
fuck
the
is wrong
fuck?
with you?
Yeah.
Like so I'm saying it matters a little bit. Like if we take it to this thought experiment to the extreme,
your
it's like
age compared to your body.
right. It's
count,
like what?
maybe.
Okay, yeah,
like
maybe
what?
that'd be
Are you
okay.
unemployed? Like what is going on? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you have time to rack up that many? Sophia.
I think body count definitely matters. Like,
Oh.
you can lie about it, but like the fact is, like, you could kind of tell where somebody's head is at based off their body count, if they really are just, you know, open to whatever, or if they're working for something. So to me, it's like, it's not even just body count, but it's kind of like, how long were you messing with that person? How long did it take you to move on to the next? It's a lot. It's a lot of dynamics.
Yeah.
As you would expect,
Zach.
I care about body count. Personally, I just don't find the value, or I guess it's just a turn off when I'm just going to be another one on the list. So I tend to just decline or say like, I don't want to be another one on your list, because it just shows out of like disrespect for me or for you. I just don't really see the point of like the hooking up and having a high body count. Yeah, personally, yeah, it's a pretty big factor when it comes to a serious relationship, or like how have you carried yourself before this to, you know, to not embarrass me or and shit like that. It's also that like the lower the body count, like the better the marriage is going to be.
I don't think I've ever
Oh
had
no,
that
she made a face at me.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're
Yeah,
killing
yeah.
it. Keep going.
With the divorce rate and everything, if a woman saves herself more towards marriage, and the marriage will be more successful statistically. But I would say it's just has a better chance of working out if you're not being another one on that list, or if they have like if they have a bunch of bodies on it. I guess it's just it's a reflection of the person and how they've lived their life in order to bring something fruitful to yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Because your kiss.
We don't want to date the town bicycle.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that shit.
To put it bluntly, we don't want
I feel like
to date the town bicycle.
neither does a woman. She
That's
doesn't wanna
totally
ride with
fine.
Yeah,
him.
that's fine.
I don't
Yeah.
have a double standard on this. I think women can have the exact same preference for wanting a man who has a low body count. I think it happens to be the case that I think women care less about it than do men.
I just feel like
Yeah.
it's not realistic, the number. They're like, okay, 25 bodies is just blasphemy. You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
That's
It
pretty
is?
high.
That's
That's
a lot.
crazy.
What's your body count?
I don't know. Let's move on from that. I don't want to answer that
Wait,
on your
hold on.
age too.
Exactly, you know what I'm
25
saying?
For a 60-year-old, that's
Well, yeah.
not
So I mean,
bad.
obviously your age is a factor, but I think, like, if you ask most men, I think most men would say
That's high.
over 10 is when they think that's high. I'd say they think over 10 is high.
I mean,
Over
how
10,
old are you?
maybe it's not high, but it's undesirable.
Yeah. I mean, I guess to an extent.
Somebody said 1 is high.
Right. So,
Well,
like,
yeah, I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
Eddie Murphy had a joke in, like, from his 1980 special, something like 1 is too much. Like that's what Eddie Murphy said. I forgot what I forgot what the
And you can
special
see,
was.
it's
Who's gonna
it's
do
all
the
over
show?
media.
Oh, into
Or
the
an
mic.
adult,
My
but I
bad.
guess you're not. If you're like over a certain age, are you still asking what your body count is? Probably not, right?
yeah. I was
Right?
Oh,
if,
I
you're-
s-
if y'all are both 30 years old, you're gonna ask me what my bird.
I haven't
What
been
my
asked
I'm
that.
I'm
body count
33 and I care
Okay,
about
and if
that
I'm
shit.
32 years old and I was like, my body count is whatever, you're gonna hold that against me? I'm 30
Yeah.
years old. Like I'm
We're not holding it against you. We're just not
around.
gonna fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think like the body count thing is also, in some ways,
Zero
it's
is too high.
also like a promiscuity thing too. So like a woman could have a low body count, but if she's on the journey to, she's starting her journey to being a whore.
Yeah.
Like if she's starting, like she could be at number 2, right? But if she's like, she's gonna be putting up like 10 bodies in the
but-
next month.
That's crazy. How do you know that?
Well, you might not, but like
That's the problem.
a bigger thing for me is like body count's definitely important, but like also, is she seeing other guys? And
There you go.
maybe I have like a unreasonable expectation here in 2022, but like if I'm dating a girl, I want her to be proper single when even before our first date.
Single.
I don't want, here's the thing, because I don't want to sleep with a woman that's also sleeping with another guy.
Yeah.
If she's
Take
concurrent,
your
if
leftovers
she's,
home to him.
well, if she's concurrently sleeping with someone else, to me that's just, hey, look, free fucking country. I guess you can do it. You can sleep with 3,
But you
4
were
guys
never
at the same
fully
time.
open for me.
To me, it's just, well, it's honestly gross.
Yeah.
It's just repulsive.
It's just gross. Like to me, it's kind of disgusting to the thought. And women can feel the same way. Oh, he just he fucked a girl yesterday. Now he's gonna fuck. Like
Yeah,
you can
you're
feel,
dirty.
women can feel gross about that too.
As they should.
But
I
like
think.
I'd feel dirty. Like, and I don't want anything. If I know you're sleeping with another guy, it's a wrap.
Is that possessive?
Yeah.
It's territorial.
Territorial.
Because a lot of people get really scared of that. Oh, you're possessive. But that's like, I feel like that's kind of like describing what you're saying, which you're saying everybody wants that.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like-
I mean,
It's
some
good to an
people don't
extent,
care.
But like a lot of people are
They don't-
abusive.
Right.
Some
They
people
don't really care.
don't care about what.
Can't dig deeper into that. They don't care.
What do you
Really
talking
care
about?
about what?
They don't care about you fucking around with multiple people. Let's really be
Who
for
don't
real.
care?
Like at the same
Women?
one time,
Dude,
fucking like juices exchange. You don't care that person is bringing somebody else's juice all up into your business. I don't even know that person. I
you
don't
don't
wanna
care,
share juice
or I
with
don't.
Sound
wait,
like you care.
Wait, what?
In general, guys, it's never just you or I. I'm just talking about
Just guys in
No,
general
I'm
don't
just
care?
saying.
like no, I'm saying like
Well, simps.
why wouldn't
don't
you care?
but-
Is what I'm saying. It's you should care.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
That's
we're
gross.
That's
to
what we're
exchange.
saying.
I was
we
agreeing
agree.
with you.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
was thrown for a loop.
No,
But,
my
like,
God, I said it kind of
I
argumentative.
I don't want anything. I don't want to even kiss you. I don't want to BJ. I don't want I don't want
No.
anything.
Boring.
I don't want to go on a date with you. And but here's the thing. Here's the kind of the unfortunate thing, which I guess makes dating a bit hard for me, is that a lot of people in 2022, they're not truly single. They're seeing somebody. They're
Yeah.
caught up on their ex. They're still hooking up with someone else.
Something.
And maybe I have an unreasonable standard on this. If I'm gonna be anything, don't be fucking another guy.
Yeah.
don't fuck another guy and come talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, I just,
Because then, like, when does it end? You know, like, where do you draw the line? You meet the perfect guy, then that perfect guy doesn't like your fucking huge ass body count.
yo,
And
what
it's
are you
like,
gonna tell your kids too? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I didn't mean to cut you off
You're
there,
good.
but like, what are you gonna tell your kids? Yeah, I met your mom. She's getting plowed by 2 other dudes.
Why would you tell your kid that?
fucking
Be realistic.
gross.
You're talking about you plowing somebody's mother to your child. No, you're not gonna say that.
No, but
you're
you
gonna
know. No, but it's
treat
just
your
the
woman
thought.
or
Yeah,
your
it's the
mother
thought
or
of
your
the
child
thought.
should have more respect in your book than for you to be like, oh, I met her and she had 35 bodies and she was plowing 2 dudes when I met her and da da da. No, keep your mouth shut. Be a respectable young man. How about that?
Well, the
'Cause
point
you want
no,
them
the,
to respect
the
their
point I'm
mother.
trying to make is
yeah.
the point I'm trying to make is that woman would never be my long-term partner. She'd never be
Yeah.
my wife.
It's from the get go. It's dumb.
But I mean, there's a lot of simps that'll put up with a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
like, I think honestly, guys that have these sort of standards are actually, I think, outliers.
yeah.
They're the outliers that have these sort of standards. And hey, don't deal with me if you're fucking with another guy.
'Cause everybody's
You
just
can
gonna
do it,
conform
but I don't want anything to
society's
do with you.
norms.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
if that's the way you decide to live your life, that's fine.
That's on you.
That's
yeah.
on you. But don't expect anything else from like a good guy to submit to.